spur of the moment. So it's Easter. Happy Easter, everyone. I am just hanging out right now. The kiddos are home, of course, and I am just, let me shut the door in case it's loud. You gotta love it. As soon as you tell the kiddos, okay, I'm gonna go do this, it's like, oh, I'm gonna like start banging stuff around and start doing stuff. My daughter's watching a show and my son is like building a fort, like a tent type thing and all that good stuff. So hello. This was super, super unplanned, very spur of the moment, but hi Iris, how are you today? Very, very, very spur of the moment. So I'm just feeling kind of a little out of sorts, a little overwhelmed. I don't know if it's because it's Easter. I don't really know why I'm feeling this way, but thank you so much. I had a lot of like mental and physical, I mean, I guess I'm going to say problems. Like I just was feeling very mental and physical today, and I thought, you know, I'm going to go ahead and just jump on because it really does always help me to kind of get my feelings out there and talk to you guys, and, you know, just kind of shows me that it's not just me. We're all going through it. So I definitely woke up and felt really agitated, just mentally, physically, just felt really like out of sorts, just didn't feel good body wise, mentally. So it was kind of like that feeling of your body going to sleep again, like pins and needles. I was just feeling super down, and I don't know if you guys have felt this, but it kind of feels like you don't have a place. You don't know what to do. Like you're like, I'm sitting on the couch. It feels like thinking of life in the future just feels really, really overwhelming. If you guys want to hit the like button, it just kind of helps push the video out to other people. It, you know, with the, what is that called? Algorithm. So with the algorithm, if you guys hit the like button, it just kind of like, it shows the algorithm that it's a good video or whatever, would be really helpful. So I guess like the feeling of just kind of sitting on the couch and you're just like, what am I going to do today? I don't want to be lazy today, but I don't want to do this. Oh, we have to go do this. And like my mind races with these kind of questions, which can be really, really overwhelming at times. And I was dealing with that a lot this morning. Just the overwhelming feeling of, my internet went out. I don't understand why. So I just switched. We have a couple different internets throughout the house because there's Xbox, the gaming, phone usage, all that good stuff. So, so I tried to log on to one of the other ones. So let's see if this one holds up. It's never done that before, so I kind of didn't even know how to deal with it. Let me know how you guys are doing today. I kind of just need a little bit of like to get outside of my head and talk and share and just kind of hang out with you guys right now because I'm feeling like I'm in a dream, kind of like nothing I do matters. I don't even want to like deal with this anymore. Hi Waves, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing much better today. I was thinking of you the other day, by the way, because, you know, the bond that we've all formed is really, really nice. So yeah, I woke up and just felt really out of sorts, got in the bath. That usually helps. And I don't know if you guys feel like this, but you just kind of want to curl up in a closet, like a dark spot, and just kind of like be there all day. that's kind of where I am. Just really, really having a hard time with more the mental aspect. Physically, I don't feel great, but like more of the mental aspect. Um, and I was talking to my daughter, and she's having a hard time too with like school and that sort of thing. And I just feel like it's really hard for me to talk about certain things when mentally I'm just really all over the place. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Um, Let me know how you guys are doing and all that. But I kind of feel stuck. And, you know, talking to nurses and doctors, they kind of say you just have to go through it. There's nothing that really helps. There's nothing that, you know, there's nothing extra you can do, like vitamins, that sort of thing. Like, you just have to go through it. And that part really, really frustrates me. The mental is worse for me too. You are there for your kids, which is great. Thank you, Waves. So the mental definitely for you too. I mean, I can understand it. The medicine really screws with your head, so I can completely understand why it's doing that and what's going on. But the overwhelming feeling of like, I can't deal with things, that really, really, it's really hard. Let me know who's here if you guys want to write in the comments, and if you could do a thumbs up to help out, push the video to other people that might be struggling. Um, Let me know what you guys are doing for Easter. Wow, somebody's really upset, honking. We got the Easter baskets yesterday, and wow, somebody's honking all the way down the street. And then we did movie night last night, and we gave them their Easter baskets last night so that we can do like movie night, have candy, that sort of thing. So it was really, really nice. Georgia here. Hello, Iris from Georgia. I'm Erin from Nevada. And, you know, so yeah, we did movie night last night. It was really nice. But for some reason, mornings are just really, really tough. We don't do Easter, we do Passover. Yeah, I've always celebrated Easter for the kids, but I'm not huge on it because I agree with you on Passover. I'm more inclined to celebrate the resurrection, Passover for sure. Are you still getting withdrawals? Hi, Vepres. I am. A lot of mental stuff. Feel very dark. Like body aches, body twitches. Um, right now, it kind of feels like my body's it goes to sleep, like pins and needles. That sort of thing. I feel dehydrated all the time. I just feel like a constant mess. Between my body and my head, I just feel like a constant mess. And I'm like 93 days out, I think, and it really goes up and down. So much so. Like, my feelings go up and down. I might get like an hour of clarity with my mental where I feel like I can breathe, but it's still pretty far in between. Please acknowledge how much you can still do and participate in. It's impressive. Thank you, Waves. It's definitely a struggle, but I can push through it. So I am very, very happy that I do get to be there and push through it. 93 days. Wow, how come it takes so long? So the reason it takes so long is when you take benzodiazepines, it suppresses your GABA receptors. Your GABA is like your calm, your nervous system pretty much. And so when you suppress it for so long, that yes, you can withdraw and take away the medication, but you you still have that GABA receptor that's been suppressed for so long. And and that takes a lot to come back. So if you've been suppressing it for 7 years and you take away the medication, you're going to go into withdrawal, but once the medication leaves your body, your GABA is still not producing correctly. So it takes a while for that to come back and start producing correctly and all that. So I think at this point, all the medication has left my body, but my body's still not functioning correctly. How is your appetite? What typical day of food? Like, what do you eat throughout your day? Okay, so I've never really ate a tremendous amount of food ever, like ever. My father-in-law used to say, you eat like a bird, like you don't eat. So what, like, I'm gonna say like yesterday. Yesterday I did like half a bowl of salad with chicken, like rotisserie chicken salad, and like for dinner the night before we did steak, potatoes, and artichokes. So I think I do like one meal a day, maybe one and a half. Like, so if I'll do like a half a salad at 1, then I'll do like a dinner. But at the beginning of this withdrawal, I didn't eat for 3 weeks. So I think I was like sucking on saltine crackers in order just to take vitamins. Um, but I didn't eat for 3 weeks. And then I slowly started eating, probably like, I'm gonna say like some like toast, or like I love salad, so I'll do like rotisserie chicken salad. Um, that helped a lot. But I do intermediate fast, so I mostly will eat one meal at night. And honestly, it's mostly because I'm just not hungry. And that's been me for like many, many years. Um, Let me know what you eat and if you have an appetite. Um, it's like you gotta wake those neurons to start firing again. Exactly, Iris, exactly. Your body has to like start producing it and be like, oh, we're not making it. But in the meantime, you're feeling really down and like agitated and all of that. Hi, Colin. Can you take a benzo after 4 months cold turkey? Well, I do have to say I'm not a doctor and I'm not offering medical advice, just, so YouTube knows that. Um, that I have no idea, because some people can reinstate and some people cannot. If they reinstate, they feel worse. Some people can reinstate and they feel good. So it just really depends on your body. Are you still feeling really bad cold turkey? And Colin, how much were you on, and for how much were you on when you cold turkeyed it? I couldn't imagine that. I've noticed that keeping my blood sugar stable helps with the body waves and overall anxiety feeling. That's really true. That's really true. Um, I've always struggled to eat if I'm not hungry, and I just don't get hungry until like 4 or 5. I just really struggle to eat if I'm like whatever. I do like smoothies though. If I'm not really hungry, I'll sip on a smoothie. Feeling better, but tapering pregabalin. Also, I was on 100 milligrams of diazepam. Oh wow, 100 milligrams? You cold turkeyed from 100 milligrams of diazepam? Wow. Not normal. 2 months of hell. Slowly improving, but just down, real down. Okay. Right, Colin. Yeah, I'm feeling extremely down, sad. I think after so long, the medication, it leaves your system, and then your GABA receptors just have to regenerate. And I think feeling down is just something that we just have to get through and let our brains rejuvenate. Yep, I nearly ended my life. I feel brain damaged. Oh, wow. Wow. Would you say that you see a change, Colin? Like you're starting to see some hope and some reassurance that you're you're making progress. I do feel like once every 3 days, I have about an hour or two where I do feel like, oh, I'm definitely on the right path. And then I just start to feel really sad again. Me and my husband have timed the panic attacks, and they literally come exactly the same time that I used to take my dose of Xanax every day. Interesting. That's really interesting, Iris. So are they still coming every day, or have things gotten a lot better? Can you guys hit the like button? Just throw these videos out to more and more people. The more likes that they get, it just really, really helps it out. Wow. Xanax is a really, really heavy duty one too. Colin, I do feel better, but I feel weak and just so down. I took codeine today just for some, yeah, wow. I wonder if the feeling down, if anybody has been through this that's on this channel right now, if is the feeling down kind of the last stage of withdrawal where you slowly start coming out of it? Because I can assume like the body issues, there still are some, but that is getting better. But I feel like the feeling super, super down and sad and overwhelmed and all of that, I feel like that is the most obvious symptom that we're dealing with at this point. Like if you've been off like months, I hear people say that the most symptom that they're having is them feeling down and sad and all that. So I'm wondering if now that the medication's gone, if your brain is just literally in limbo, like trying to just get it together. Yes, praise Allah. I'm gonna say Jesus because I've heard people say that. Yeah, Yahuwah. I heard Yahweh, or but Jesus, I'm a lot better. I'm so glad you're a lot better. Seems for many the anxiety goes first, and then a flat and energetic lingers and then goes. Okay, so as hard as it is, I think we just have to be patient and just kind of ride it out. As hard as it is. No longer afraid. Hi, no longer afraid. Life salad. Absolutely. I think honestly, we have to just hold on for the ride because there's no shortcuts. My daughter is actually talking about benzodiazepine in school. She's in high school. And they're talking about benzodiazepine, and she actually was telling them, you know, what it was, because I talked to her. I just tell her, like, this is what it does, and stay off of drugs, never do it. I share with her kind of what this is like, so she never wants to dabble in it, in any kind of drugs. And she was asking them, like, my mom's going through it. Is there anything that can help? And they were like, no, she just has to go through it. There's nothing that can help. And she's like, so they give it to you, and then they're like, oh, sorry. And I'm like, yeah, it's a tough thing to deal with when you realize what you're taking and you realize what's about to come, and there's nothing you could do about it. I'm so happy. I am so happy you have this channel. It's like your own your own NA group. Absolutely, Iris. It is. I started it because I was really struggling, and I'm the type of person that has to talk. I don't usually talk a lot, like with friends or whatever. I'm social, but it really helps me get my frustrations out without piling it all on my husband. So having other people to talk to, and then also, this group is so amazing because we share tips and tricks of things that we've been. Sorry, when I get a call. Sorry, when I get a call, it does that. I was looking to go on a computer, but um, it's not working out super great. Okay, let's see. The school brought up benzos. That's amazing. Yeah, so they were talking about different drugs, opiates, and just different things. And they were asking like what benzos do. And she was like, I know, I know. So she told them what benzos do. But yeah, they're actually talking about mental health drugs in high school, which is really, really awesome. They're telling them what it does. They're talking to them about like the withdrawal and just all the different types of really, really negative things. So I'm really happy they're doing that. But we aren't addicts, which is crazy, absolutely. Just regular patients and regular doctors. If I just meant the support system you've created is amazing and has helped me so much. Thank you, Iris. I'm really, really glad. I really felt like this would be a great thing to have because so many people don't know where to turn. And especially if they're like bedridden. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, guys. So sorry. I picked the wrong time to do this. I need to put my phone on airplane mode, actually. Um, I'm real agoraphobic and anxious, which was not me before. I ended up on benzos because of spinal injuries and muscle pain. My GP gave me various benzos, tropam, neuropam, and diazepam. Oh, wow, Colin. Um, wow, that is a lot. That is rough. You had no idea of the dangers. Yeah, I feel like the fact that we didn't know what could happen, I feel like that is extremely bothersome. The fact that we're giving these medications and we're not told what they could do. We're not told anything. It's like, hey, take one at night. And other drugs, opiates, just other drugs are just so, so, so dangerous. If you guys are here, could you leave a comment? Just let me know who's here. And then if you wouldn't mind doing a thumbs up, just to help the channel push the videos out to other people would be so, so helpful. Thank you so much. Hi, Smiley. This is just literally like a whim of a video. I was feeling really anxious. Not really anxious, but like antsy. I was feeling really antsy and I felt like I was watching a Poet from Personal Promises yesterday, and she got on and said, it's either me do a video or me have a panic attack, so I thought I would do a video. And I just kind of smiled and was like, that's a great tool to have. If you know that doing a video is going to relieve some of that tension and that stress and all those problems. So yeah, I was just sitting downstairs for about 3 hours with feeling really sad, really down, and just not good. And I thought, might as well just do a video and talk to you guys and just see if I can get outside of my head a little bit, because that's the problem, is I just need to like get outside my head and just not dwell on it. But today, like, it's the kids and I at home, and I don't want to go do anything, but I don't want to sit at home. So it's really tough. It's really tough. Brilliant. We all need to have tools at our disposal. I agree completely. Are you still on gabapentin or hydroxyzine? So I'm not on gabapentin. I haven't been on in a good amount of time. The only thing I take is, I take at night, I take amino acid, black seed oil, and magnesium. Those are the supplements I take at night. And then I do take trazodone to sleep and hydroxyzine. So the only medication I'm on is trazodone and hydroxyzine. which I'm just literally just staying exactly where I am right now because I feel like what I'm doing is working. I feel like I'm sleeping. I feel like I'm eating. I feel like what I'm doing is working. So I'm staying on the trazodone and the I keep wanting to say gabapentin. The trazodone and the hydroxyzine. Those are working. Um, as soon as I am stable for a good amount of time, I'm going to say like 6 months to a year when I'm stable, the withdrawals, the physical, the mental are gone for 6 months to a year, then I'm going to slowly start tapering off of the trazodone. I'm only on 50 milligrams, but that's going to be a really, 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 there's not going to be any like hurry behind that. And the reason why I'm going to stay where I am right now is because I feel like if I'm sleeping and I'm eating and I'm going, exercising, and I'm going to heal. But if I try to not take the trazodone like I did before and I don't sleep, it's just a vicious cycle. So I'm staying where I am, and then I will, just very, very slowly start coming off the trazodone. I know that the hydroxyzine, there's no withdrawal. I've been on it before. I've never had an issue with it. So the only thing that I have to do is that. But I was prescribed migraine medication because I have the pressure in the ears, which the doctor thinks it's due to migraines. So I'm nervous about taking medication for that, but my quality of life is not great until I do something about the ear stuff, which is probably connected to, they think, migraines. Like I can't fly, I can't go on road trips because I can't equalize. So even though I know that a lot of those medications are addicting, like I just have to think of my quality of life. But it does make me extremely nervous. But I'm talking to them about things like that too. Hi, Gypsy. How are you today? Smiley, have you been back to the GP lately? I did. So I talked to my GP 2 days ago, and it was so fast. It was like 2 minutes. Got a refill for trazodone, and then talked to them about the migraine medication. My insurance sucks, like sucks. So I am taking care of everything out of pocket, which I'm super thankful that I can. But yeah, I'm just trying to get refills right now until we can switch over the insurance in October to a better insurance. Okay, so Iris says to waves off for 3 days as of midnight praise. Yeah, I was taking 0.25 3 times daily for 3 months and had no idea the dependency my body had become in only 3 months. Right, Iris? It's crazy how fast that works. We had somebody on here who took, I think it was Valium. It was one of the benzos, and he was only on it for 15 days. So he took it for 15 days, and he's been off for 6 months, and he's still extremely withdrawing. It's crazy. Our bodies do whatever they want to do sometimes. What's in the migraine med? Do you feel it has helped with your ear stuff? So I took Topiramate many months ago, and I became I'm not going to say the whole word, but I became, and so I had to taper off the Topiramate, and then I was put on one other one, but I was so afraid of taking anything. So I've just dealt with it, but I can't travel. I can't live my life with this ear pressure, clicking, a lot of ear stuff. They say it's from the nerve running down through your ear. And when you get migraines, it inflames the nerve. So it creates that sensation of fullness, and you can't equalize and all that. So they prescribe, sorry. Sorry, my husband was calling me. I get on a live and then everybody wants to blow up my phone. It's crazy. So topiramate, it did not, it was awful. So I'm going to try a different one. I'll let you guys know what I find, but the doctor's got to call it in because it was Friday and she called in topiramate, and I wrote my doctor and was like, I can't be on topiramate. It was extremely terrible. The side effects were extremely terrible. And so she's going to phone in something else. Initially, she phoned in like a rescue one where you just take it as you need it. But I told her that I need a preventative because I need that nerve to like calm down. So I'll let you guys know what they put me on and if it helps with the ear stuff, because the ear stuff is, my quality of life is not great with not being able to leave town, not being, just constantly always having head and ear issues. Homeostasis is the goal. Slow and steady, you will get there. Does any of you, thank you, Gypsy, but does any of you feel like day after day after day after day after day of it, and then you just start to feel like nothing's changing? You just feel like day after day, it's just not a whole lot's changing. I think that's where I'm stuck. I don't like that feeling of just nothing's changing. It is, but I don't feel like it at this point, right now. That's why our GPs in Ireland will only prescribe for 5 days, no more. See, that's really good. That's really good that they'll only do 5 days. Topiramate made me lose hair. It was horrid. Right, Gypsy? I've heard the hair thing a lot. What do they have you on now, Gypsy? And is it like preventative? God bless you, Trey. Try. I'm terrible at pronouncing names, guys. I'm sorry. God bless you as well. Yes, indeed. Oh, thank you, Smiley. Thank you, Trey. I'm type 1 bipolar. I wish you the best. So I'm very curious about bipolar. Type 1 is where it fluctuates throughout the day or the weeks or something. Could you tell me about it? I'm really, really, really interested. And how do you deal with the mood swings? Because I'm extremely down right now. How do you deal with that? I really thought you would be so much improved in yourself by day 30. So sorry it is taken a while longer. Thank you, Smiley. It's okay. You know, every day is progress. We just have to find outlets to get through it. I think at this point, you just have to figure out how to get through it. I'm in constant pain, but people call me happy. So what, you're in constant pain, like mentally or physically? I thank God. I thank God every day too. Absolutely. I'm glad that you have that you know about Jesus, and you pray, you use that to your, you rely on that. Sorry, my brain just is not working. Type 1, as far as I know, is when you have gone full manic and have been hospitalized. Okay. The impact I can make on my life and others. I agree with you. Hi, Sam. How long were you on them? Anywhere between 7 and 8 years. I was on 1 milligram of clozapam, and then the doctor switched me over 7 years later to diazepam, and then I slowly came off of that. But I was on about 7 or 8 years. Oh, both. Okay. When I got off benzos, I went CT with every med. Oh, you went cold turkey with every med? I'm free from all of that. I still have the issues, but not the side effects from the poison. Oh, wow, Gypsy. Whew. What kind of meds did you go cold turkey off of? It is a mental pain, and it's also physical. Can you elaborate on the physical? I'm really interested. We can have the ability to change our future. Wow. Type 2 is where you have hypomania and have not been hospitalized. So keep in mind, it changes my actions. Oh, wow. Not fully manic, just hides. Sometimes I feel like I don't belong. Interesting. That's kind of what I was talking about earlier. I'm not bipolar, but like I was having that feeling of just like I don't belong here. I don't want to go outside. Or I'm sure it's different because I don't have it, but it intrigues me so much. Erin, how was your taper as far as symptoms? My taper was really, really easy. I was on amitriptyline and Valium, and I would cut one a little bit. So I would cut amitriptyline. I would stay there for a couple weeks. I would cut the benzo, stay there a couple weeks, cut. I did that simultaneous throughout like 8 or 9 months. It went really easy up until I got to 4 milligrams of diazepam. And then I cut out the amitriptyline because there was a small amount, 4 milligrams of diazepam, and then I was a little bit of amitriptyline. I cut the amitriptyline, and that's when things got real. Because I feel like I didn't have a buffer at that point. That's when things kind of got real. But my taper was really good up until 4 milligrams of diazepam, and things got really rocky and shaky. It hurts my head. Oh, wow. God puts us through the test. Absolutely. Even though we don't understand it, I do agree we get put through tests. No people can relate, right? Bless you. Bless you, sending so many good wishes for your best health. Yes, definitely. So, we're sending you so many good wishes, prayer, and all that. Sam, I'm 3 months sober off of Klonopin. I cold turkey off of 2 milligram a day. I was taking for 3 years every day. I stopped opiates as well. I'm on 2 weeks. Suboxone is harder to get off than fentanyl. I actually heard that Suboxone is one of the hardest things to get off of. I've heard that by so many people that have come off of heroin, that have come off of so many different things. I heard that Suboxone was the one thing that they just couldn't come off of. So I wish you the best luck, because that's insane. That would be the hardest thing. A lot of people have mania, but don't speak on it. Wow. I think it's so sad that people feel like they can't talk about it. I'm gonna fix myself. My heart hurts so bad. Felt like it was beating out of my chest. Yeah, I can definitely understand that feeling. I've had so many feelings, I don't even know what they are anymore. I have chronic migraines, fibromyalgia, cancer survivor, depression, and ADHD. Think of all the meds for the above conditions. I was on everything. Wow. So, do you take anything for migraines? And how the cancer hasn't come back? I'm hoping it hasn't. Love you too. You're just so beautiful as your soul, by the way. Thank you, Trey. I really try to treat people how I want to be treated, and I really, really feel so much compassion for people that are struggling or sad or whatever, just like I can, I guess I can feel their pain, which I'm sure a lot of us can when somebody's crying or somebody's really struggling. And it's really nice to, even if it's one day, like we'll walk next to somebody, a homeless person, and my son will always look at me and be like, do you have any food or do you have any money? And I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't carry cash, but if I have water, if I have food, I'll hand it to them, because even if it just makes their day a little bit better. So I just try to lead by example with my kids and try to show them how to be kind to people. My daughter's pretty rough around the edges. She's my little spitfire. I'm gonna go away for just a minute, guys. You guys can keep talking. I gotta do something real quick. Can you ask him what he wants? ask Dad what he wants? Can you ask him what he wants? Okay, thank you. Tell him okay, thank you. Okay, my husband's trying to get a hold of me and he's on his way home, so he called my son and was asking me to call him, so I was trying to figure out what's going on. So many meds. I feel so... Okay, Sam. I feel so good now. Before, being high was the only thing that made me happy. Now music makes me happy, and pills do. So many go undiagnosed too. What can all mental illness be equivalent to mental theory according to psychology? We appreciate you sharing, Erin. It is so helpful. Thank you, Smiley. I'm glad it's helpful. I'm glad it's helping. It helps me every single day. Everyone needs a Spitfire. Yeah, my daughter definitely is. She is the protector. She is funny because when our kids are just under 4 years apart, so 3 years and like 8 months. They went to the same school for the longest time. They went to elementary and middle school together, and then when my daughter left, she went to high school. But her and my son were together up until last year. So for 6 or 7 years, she would always protect him. She would always be the one to walk up to somebody and be like, "You're messing with my brother, leave my brother alone." And she definitely is that personality. But now he's by himself. He's got to learn to stand up for himself. I had 25 surgeries for the cancer. 25. I'm in remission, thankfully. I am committed to live life without meds, even for migraines. Oh, wow. See, I would be able to live with the migraines. It's the ear pressure that I just can't even live on anymore because I can't leave town. I can't equalize. But like, I'm so glad that you were able to find outlets to not need medication. I used to be down with one every 2 or 3 days. Now one a week. I mean, I guess that's good. It's still tough, but good for you for sure. Usernat, I don't quite understand. Yeah, I might have missed that because I was doing something. When I came across your channel, I was like, finally, a woman who is explaining everything. I am experiencing such a refreshing breath. Oh, Iris, I'm so glad. It really helped me, for sure. It really, really helped me. She's such a great girl. Good on her. Yes, yes. I think psychiatrists should be required to give neurotransmitter tests before prescribing any meds that impact our brain chemicals. Yes, absolutely. Hi, how are you doing today? The opposite of addiction, dependency, is actually connection. We need more interpersonal interactions to survive without meds. Oh. Is there such a test? Oh, I'm telling you. I just get this like sad wave that just like makes me feel like I can't breathe. It just kind of comes and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like your body trying to kick on or what, but it feels so, you feel so lost and strange. I had to research it, but it exists. That's interesting. I wish doctors would. I mean, I saw my GP and she had me, it was through telehealth. It was a 2-minute call. 2-minute call. I had to, oh my God. Would you guys throw a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't? I do these daily. I do Monday, usually I do Monday and Wednesday at 12 Pacific time. And then do videos Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Today is kind of an off day just because I'm feeling really down. I don't think it's because it's Easter. I'm just feeling really down. And thought I would say hi. Psychiatrics, probably not equipped or knowledgeable enough to pre-test neurofunction. It is just not satisfactory, a 2-minute call. Right, 2 minutes to talk about the medicine I'm on and migraine medication. She didn't tell me, well, this one does this, well, this one, it was like, so have you heard of blah, blah, blah? Well, let's try it. And then I knew to do my own research. The trazodone you're taking could be impacting your serotonin levels. Well, I heard it can act as an antidepressant as well. But I've taken it in the past, and I've taken it like years ago, and it was okay. So I'm just, I don't know. I don't even know at this point. Like, I don't know anything. I agree about the connection in order to be mentally okay. This withdrawal and all the meds have changed me, and now I've lost all connection. Catch 22. Wow. Do you have days, Waves, where you feel hopeful and days where you feel like things are lifting? Even a couple minutes, an hour? Are you feeling at least things are getting better, or, I mean, any hope? Groups are helpful. It's hard because I can understand now why people say they just want to live, they'll just live on it. And I can understand now. Because I feel like the process is so hard. A test for neurofunction would probably cost thousands. And they're probably make it that costly to make up for a diagnosis that would eliminate the need put on meds. Yep. I agree. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I think I'm going to go outside in the sun or something. You are not wrong. I took Prozac for 9 days, and it gave me serotonin syndrome. You keep track of your symptoms and don't need an antidepressant if you can cause more harm. Yeah, I completely agree. From 5 milligrams of K back in October last year. Life is much better now. Oh, I'm so glad. Droid. You're in an online group. I can't socialize. These drugs have ruined me. I was wondering. I was a nurse for 25 years. Wow. Aaron, you may not always want to see it, but we see it. The gradual improvement in your demeanor, etc. Thank you, That really helps. That really helps. I think living in it day to day, you don't see it, you don't feel it as much. Praying for you too, Smiley. Thank you. Go get that sunshine. Bananas and potassium for mood. I will do that. I hope you guys have a great holiday for those who celebrate. And I will catch you tomorrow for my live at 12 o'clock Pacific time. I'll see you guys then. Bye.